That's a really good question. I mean, fundamental, not only to Tan Tui, but a lot of other things. Basically, it compares long fist to medium or short fist. And each have a Tan Tui. One has 10 roads, one has 12 roads up and back. What can be termed the short fist is the 12 road Tan Tui. And what originally Tan Tui had, I believe, 22 roads. And the 10 road Tan Tui is the long fist Tan Tui. Okay. And the difference between these two is very interesting because it really permeates your studies in Chinese martial arts. If I were doing the short fist, first of all, you would notice a lot of it movements are short, like this here, here, kick literally that big here. In fact, some people really shorten it up and they even go and hit with the heel into the toe kick. All right, where northern fist, you know, it's going to easily be up there if you're not hitting yourself with your own toe. So going back to this, if you have a short fist, basically that means that the torso is going to be going this. Now, so this is going to be equal, right arm to left arm, no matter which way I switch it. So from here, on this post, for instance, if I were here, right, I would be the same distance here as that short fist. Okay, to make it clear and to get some extra torque, what happens is I go out with this hand, right, and that allows a 90-degree turn. You wouldn't want to go more than 90 degrees and yet try and go to 90 degrees to punch. So what you do is 90 degrees, now watch, 90 degrees, you'll note in all these versions, it's all the same distance. In the long fist version, because the legs are spread more, then you can't very well have a good small movement. You have to extend yourself. So for instance, here isn't enough. It's my front foot, so look, I can reach it. That's like 6 extra inches. So what happens is, as this goes this way and you reach with it, this 90 degrees turns into 135 degrees. That's a 90 and a 45. So you're here like this, and you make sure you accommodate the yoke punch. That means it's tied together between the two arms. The yoke punch with full rotation. Now, let's take it even a step further. Let's say we're rough and ready, but we're taking boxing, Western boxing. You notice if I go from here, people who overextend generally get hit. So what happens is there is rotation. I'm going around something, but the rotation only carries us to about a 45-degree angle. So that means, what's the relation between these two ideas? Well, if all you're going to do is this, you shouldn't extend. I mean, if you're going to do classical boxing, Western boxing, you probably aren't going to do this. But if it's front hand hitting this way, you'll fully extend. So the boxing version and the long fist version aren't that different. They throw the backhand to the same angle every time. This is sometimes called projective geometry. In other words, I'm going outside the figure to understand the figure. Right? That's why this hand is right there. But when used, it can be just like that. Okay? And you know, one other thing I got to say, because I'm seeing not a lot of good stuff always on YouTube. Don't waste your time on any jigs you may see, because they're not going to help you, right? Kung Fu is the kind of thing you don't want to backtrack and find out that everything you learned can easily happen is wrong. It's just too sophisticated a style. You want to make sure you get a good instructor. You do not go for the external. It's not how pretty it looks, nor is it how strong it looks. It's Kung Fu. It's a combination of those two things. Try to stick with that. Find a good instructor. Don't sell for someone who is that tall on YouTube. You know, find a real person.